finale in Horizons, period. And Prime members, Poke fans, we're here to talk about episode 67 of Pokemon Horizons, the official finale of the third arc of Horizons. And let me say, this is definitely, hands down, the best finale we've had so far in the series. And the best, couple, at last episodes that we've had, period. Okay, this was hype. Okay, I love this episode. Oh my goodness, I have to contain myself a little bit here. You know what? Screw composing yourself. This is a hype finale. Listen, you all people who are here watching my reviews. Now, first of all, thank you for coming back to the channel on our daily uploads of Pokemon Horizons content for y'all. This was great. I loved what happened in this episode. I do gotta admit, Dot was a little shafted, okay? She didn't get any, highlights. Yeah, she fought the Roy ripoff that we got from that one episode. The Annihilate and the Primate episode. You know, the three characters from that one throw-off episode? I mean, it wasn't a throw-off, because technically speaking, something important happened, because, you know, Tatena evolved into Hatchrim, so something important happened with the crew, but realistically speaking, everything else on this episode was kind of, mid. But yeah, the three knockoffs for our main protagonist, you know, she beat the guy that's supposed to be, Roy's, knockoff version, right? The store brand, right? She beat him. Right? And then we actually got into the meat and potatoes of the episode, which was the fight between Liko and Roy. And let me just say, I love what they did with this. Okay? I really enjoyed how they handled this episode and how they handled the battle. Because I gotta say, even though I'm upset that they even showed off the Kilowattrel and the Hatchrim here, because neither of these, I still stand by the fact that these guys haven't done anything worthwhile, right? So they haven't actually shown them training, because the only Pokemons that have been highlighted from all three of them is their starters. Their secondary Pokemon haven't done anything. So I gotta admit, I was a little hyped that Kilowattrel was going at it, right? But at the same time, I'm sitting here when the fuck did you practice this shit? When have you done anything to show me that you're actually training with Kilowattrel? And the same thing with Hatchrim. Granted, Hatchrim didn't do much, right? She got one, I don't know if it's confusion or psychic. I can't recall, because, you know, it's in Japanese, so I'm not used to it, the namings of these things. But she used that one attack to, swing Kilowattrel around, and then she got, bodied, right? And I gotta say, I don't think this is how Healer works, right? Because I'm assuming that's what the ability that they're actually talking. I initially thought Hatchrim used Healing Wish to, knock itself out and then heal Florigato before it came back out. But they were making it sound like it's an ability, which means that she has Healer. But I'm pretty sure this is not how the ability works, right? I'm pretty sure that it only works in double battles, and there's a slight chance that the effect will happen. I didn't think you could do that with your Pokemon in the Pokeball, but I'm gonna throw this out this is anime logic, and just move on with my day, right? That's not use game logic here. You know, I haven't used it in the past. Let's not try to use it here, okay? Okay, that's a lie. I have used game logic sometimes in the past, but when it made sense, right? This one, I can give it a pass, right? But I love the acrobatics that they have with Kilowattrel. I love what they did with Florigato, and the throwback to trying to catch the Altaria, but this time with Kilowattrel, but the Kilowattrel flew up higher. So, you know, it was nice, and I love what they were working, and I love the fact that they had all the gym leaders that, except for Aono, she's the only one that was missing. She only showed up at the end of the episode, but we don't count that. But I love the fact that the people that participated in the test for Roy and Liko were watching and participating and interacting, and they kept giving them highlight moments of them reacting to a specific scenario that happened in the battle, or making comments about what was going on, and seeing the growth that these two characters went throughout this entire time they've been at the school. Right? I like that. It gives the gym leaders and the Elite Four and all these characters more personality. One of the things I've been harping on when it comes to the Scarlet and Violet games is that most of these gym leaders are fucking ass. They don't flesh them out enough in the games to where you care about them. besides Iono, and that's just because they got this whole promo they did with her beforehand, that they're giving them the chance to not only speak their mind, but actually acknowledge that these two trainers and came to them for this whole like journey that they went through for the academy. Like they grow, they notice and they acknowledge the growth that these characters went through. So I really like that. I was very impressed that they did this, right? And they showed my boy Arvin. I'm a little salty that this man didn't say shit, okay? But that's my boy Arvin. The only weird thing I want to know, and I want to understand this as a person who really liked Arvin in the games and who knows the story behind Scarlet and Violet plot line, right? The fact that these three, meaning Arvin, Nimona, and Penny, they seem like they know each other. So my question is this like an alternate timeline where the events of the games are gonna happen at some point in the future, or at least the main plot of like Paldea has already occurred, quote unquote, because we actually haven't dealt with any of the stuff that happens with that. So these three are already acquaintances with each other, because I know the spoilers, right? Which is that I think at least Nimona shows up in Kitakami, which is where we're going next. Like, right? That's like the next major arc that we're gonna go to, right? I have the spoilers for that. I'm pissed that I know this shit, right? I do apologize. I should probably put a spoiler warning before this part of the video for those of you guys who don't know about that, so you can skip ahead. I'll give you like a timestamp. So my question is it true that the plot of Paldea is already finished in terms of these three characters and what they went through, so that's why they know each other? Or are they gonna save that for the future? Because I really want to know. But back to everything, okay? I decided to put a spoiler warning for you guys so that I didn't spoil you on stuff that I know, that I'm upset that I know. But anyways, my boy Arvin was here. I was a little upset they didn't give my boy speaking lines, okay? Arvin is my favorite character in Scarlet and Violet, so I hope they give him something. Okay, I like Nimona in the anime. I like Penny. I like what they've done with her. My boy Arvin needs some time in the spotlight, okay? This is 100% bias on my end because I like Arvin so much, okay? He is my favorite character in Scarlet and Violet, and I want him to have his moment in the anime. But that's besides the point, okay? Let's talk about this Fuecoco evolution. Bro! Okay, I kind of think, I'm pretty sure I might have been spoiled on this because I remember seeing stuff about it. Maybe it was just like promo art they were showing off for the next arc, right? And they saw Crocolore there. I think that's how you say his name. And I was like, okay, so Roy's Fuecoco is going to evolve at some point. I didn't think it was this episode, but I probably should have gotten some idea of it, because if they're using it as a promo, then that means that it has to exist before what they're going with, unless they're doing it as like a promo, like, hey, at some point. But I should have known that this was the episode that was going to happen, okay? That's my bad. I love everything that happened in the battle between them. I love the flashback sequences that they did of all their time together, all the battles they've had with each other, right? The trainings they've done together, all the battles that they've participated as a team, the whole journey they've been through up to this point in the series. Like, bro, I love this episode. I really do. It's up there, okay? It's definitely up there. I don't think there was a single blemish, except for the fact they didn't give my boy Arvin any speaking lines. But I can't knock it too much because they just showed him off. But I'm glad I saw him. He exists. He's canon, okay? And he might show up in the future, and that's what I'm happy about, okay? I have to harp on this, okay? I need to let you guys know I'm like Arvin's biggest fan. Hands down. And I will fight for this man. But that's besides the point, okay? The battle was great. I love the clash. I love the fact that Roy had his dance and song, and like everybody in the stadium was like cheering for them, right? And then he evolves, and I mean, I don't really like Crocolore or Skeletor's in terms of like design prior to the anime, so I'm hoping they can sell me on this because I like Fuecoco. Okay, Fuecoco is actually my least favorite out of the 3 starters in Scarlet and Violet, so I'm hoping that they flesh him out enough to where I like him. Because Fuecoco, I really like in the anime. So I'm hoping I'll be able to like vibe with Crocolore, or however the fuck you say his name. I'm gonna learn it. I'll learn how they say it. But I loved it. Everything was great. Now it's like it's time for them to start their next journey. I love the last moment when they're about to leave the school was hype. It looked great. And Liko reinstating what their journeys are is like, I'm over here trying to reach the next place, and then Roy is about trying to battle this strong Pokemon, and Dot is about exploring new things and reaching new heights and shit like that. I'm like, bro, this is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, this episode was great. They even gave us a cameo of like Sango and Onyx eating a sandwich and an onigiri, and I'm like, okay, I guess it's supposed to be like a quick joke, but it's like whatever. Like it was just like, I'll give it to them. It was just a side thing. The finale though, the actual ending of this episode, before they did the to be continued. I didn't like Spinel already, which it's supposed to be the way you're not supposed to like Spinel, right? He's an asshole, right? But I'm wondering, because of the way he's acting, he has a Agade working for him, and they're hiding shit from Hamburg, which means they're hiding things from Gideon, or Gibeon, however the fuck you say his name. It's with a D or a B, one of the two. I think it's Gibeon. Which means they're going against the explorers for their own purposes. So now I'm conflicted whether Amethyl is going to come in and rescue everybody, which means he's going to be a part of the explorers again, right? No, I'm gonna stand by what I said. Amethyl's going to be a good guy, okay? He might save his grandfather for a different purpose, but I think at some point it's going to be Amethyl versus Spinel, which we already established, right? But I think Spinel is no longer like actually part of the explorers. There's some hidden agenda with him. And I'm gonna throwback. I'm putting that this bitch is working for Luca. This motherfucker is working with Liko's mom, and some shit's about to go down. I think Gideon and Diana at some point like cross paths with each other. They have to be known to each other, right? So like you get Gideon and Diana at the top, right? And then you got the grandkids who are like connecting with each other, you know, with Liko and Amethyl. I don't think Spinel is like Amethyl's dad. Okay, that's not the theory I'm throwing out here. But what I'm saying is, okay, there has to be somebody in the middle here, which is gonna cause conflict somewhere down the line. Because I still stand by the fact that Luca is somehow tied to this villain group in some way, shape, or form, or she's done something. Okay, I'm just saying, she's always fishing. They haven't brought her back, which makes me even more suspicious. But then again, they haven't brought back Diana again ever since she left. But that makes sense because like she's like passing on her journey. But anyways, I'm going to leave it off there because if I go on, I can go on for a while. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been SoresanCrockxen, and I will see you guys in future videos, streams, shorts, and everything in between.